On Saturday, first game of the Super Wildcard weekend. Fifth seed Browns going to Houston to face the 4th seed Texans. Big storyline in this game, of course, is Joe Flacco and C.J. Stroud making his first start. These are also two teams that were involved in the Deshaun Watson trade, so there's a little bit of history here. How do you guys think this one plays out?
So
C.J. Stroud, he gets the game-winning drive. They finish with a field goal, win by 3. Joe Flacco is gonna have a average game. I'm not gonna say he's having a horrible game. He's probably gonna go for like 280, 1 touchdown. They're gonna really be just running the ball OD. That's pretty much it. Then
They still have Nick Chubb.
Hype is gonna be crazy.
Chubb's hurt.
So with this game, I'm looking at Ford and Singletary as like my two key matchups. Last time they played, it was a whole bunch of big plays. Pretty sure Tank Dell was in the game as well. I'm pretty sure they both. Yeah. I think CJ threw for over 300 last time they played as well. Whoever can get that run game established first, like I feel like both quarterbacks are going to be able to go to the pass. I think the coverage is going to be a little bit tighter. It's going to be a dirtier game. You got the Browns defense, and then D'Amico's on the other side too. So they're going to be schemed up well at both sides, but it's just going to let up the big plays.
Send heat. Heat. Joe Flacco can.
No one's been able to touch him since he got back. You think the Texans, Will Anderson's going to do something? You may be watching out for Stingley. Yeah, he may catch.
Bro, he's gonna start sending 5.
Well, you gotta
set cornerback blitzes. You gotta get Joe Flacco moving.
Yo, Joe Flacco old, but Joe Flacco is a Super Bowl champion. We're not gonna forget that.
And he's accurate. He's getting the ball to these running backs, and he's winning on a lot of these short routes.
You feel me? I feel like he just has to get back in tune. Gotta say, bro, he's a Super Bowl champion. You can't take that. Like, it took him a lot to get to that point. So he's been there before. He's been in this situation, you know?
Well, so you got to look at when he won it. He won it, and they went on a run. Like, I know people picked Baltimore to win it that year, but that was a popular year to pick Denver or New England or San Francisco, who they ended up beating. And, all right, Ray Lewis is retiring, and then he just goes on this amazing run and throws, I think he threw 11 touchdowns. No, maybe it was like 8. It was like 11 touchdowns, I think, and he didn't throw a pick throughout those 4 games.
Nah,
he just went on a complete run. And the way he was playing before the season ended, it was like, if he plays like this with that defense, they can make a lot of noise.
But who's going to be the bigger factor coming out that game? We're talking about Will Anderson or Myles Garrett, one of the two. Someone's going to have to make some noise. Like, Myles Garrett's probably going to be the better player out the game, but how much damage is he going to put up?
I'm gonna say Will Anderson.
You think Will Anderson's going to shine? He's been playing really well at the end of the year.
I'm just saying because I feel like C.J. Stroud he's going to be able to at least get a step away from Myles Garrett. Bro, Joe Flacco, he's going to have to get the ball out in like 2 seconds, bro.
But he can.
They're going to be sending heat all game at him.
That's the thing. If he's able to get the ball out, though, that's like we've seen recently with the Browns. It's like I understand where you're coming from. Like he still makes the turnover-worthy plays. He still throws a lot of picks. But the way the Browns have made this work, I mean, they've had injuries across the O-line as well, and the offensive line, they're still able to run the ball pretty effectively and efficiently and keep Joe Flacco, who lacks mobility outside of one crazy fucking play he had on Thursday night against the Jets, of course, because why not? But when they keep him upright, he's able to still deliver a ball. His deep ball looks as good as it did 10 years ago still.
And I don't think it's his athleticism that's a problem. It's just age. I feel like if he really needs to kick in that gear, he's going to be able to get going.
Well, a lot of QBs say it's not – if anything goes first, it's not their arm. It's their legs.
Thanks. It's definitely a fact.
So I'm not worried about his arm. I know 38's older, but I'm not worried about that at 38. I'm worried about maybe some decision making, but I'm also worried about possible mobility. However, I do think the Browns end up winning the game.
Who's the favorite?
The Browns are favored by 2.5.
I say the Browns because their team has a lot more veterans. Like if I'm keeping it 100% honest, I feel like CJ Stroud about to choke
I don't know if he's gonna choke. I just think
I feel like he's gonna choke, bro.
CJ, bro, you're a wallet. You think
CJ might need to play a clean game though. CJ might need to play a very clean game.